man. Sitting here with TITHES.
Hey, Shalom, Christ Cap.
Yeah, let's get it, man. I.S.U.P.K TITHES on Facebook. Instagram?
Prince TITHES.
Prince TITHES. What's your rap name?
U.P.K TITHES.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Where you from?
I'm from Sacramento, California.
Yeah.
Southside Sacramento.
Southside. What's the nickname for Southside?
Southside, Iraq.
Southside, Iraq. That's right. Most high in Christ. We're going to just start from the beginning, all the way from the beginning of who you are, you know what I'm saying, how you was raised, all that, all right?
Yep.
So just tell me about how you came up in Sacramento, like from the beginning.
All right, so from the beginning, my grandma moved from St. Louis to Oakland. You know what I mean? With my dad and my uncle, then they moved from Oakland in 89 or 90 to Sacramento. You know what I mean? So my dad originally from West Oakland. They moved to Sacramento. They had me and my little brother. We got the same mom, same dad. The relationship between my mom and dad didn't really last that long. They probably was together like a year or two after we was born. You know what I mean? And they separated. And Pops had my dad actually had me when he was 15. You know what I mean? He was 15, and like a few months later, or a month later, he turned 16. You know what I mean? My mom was 18. So 15-year-old, he ain't gonna raise a kid by himself. So obviously, I'm staying with Grams now. Yeah. Me and my little brother staying with Grandma now. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Okay. So how was that like growing up? Like you got a young pops, young mom too.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? How was that like? Your father was in the streets, wasn't he?
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah.
Like he gangbang or something?
Yeah. Yep.
Where he gangbang?
He from Southside too.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So you go with grandma. Grandma was pretty young for a grandma, dude, right?
Yeah. I was born. I think my grandma was 32 or something like that.
Oh, so she had
33. Yep.
Oh, damn.
So she had him young.
That's crazy. So your grandma was 33.
Yep.
and your dad was 16.
My dad was 15. Yep.
And your mom was 18.
My mom was 18.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep.
Okay. So like you and your brother, and you got how many brothers and sisters you got?
I got like 15. It's to the point I didn't stop counting.
You got how many brothers and sisters?
I got 15. Yep. And I'm the oldest.
You the oldest of 15.
Oldest of 15. Yep.
You know, it's so crazy. Just a quick story. Just a sidebar. I remember I was with you in Sac, and we just ran into a brother or 2 years. I'm like, who's that? Like, it's my brother. I'm like, your brother? That's my blood brother.
Yeah, real talk.
Like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I got a lot of brothers. Right?
Yep, real talk.
Damn. So like, okay, so you grew up Sac with your grandmother, and your father, like, was he just in your life though, or?
Yeah, like, I didn't have that story where, my dad wasn't there. My dad was, from the time I can remember, he always was there. Okay. You know what I mean? But he wasn't there I didn't stay with him like my whole life, and he was there every day waking me up and telling me to do it. It wasn't like that. Okay. I just would see him like all the time. You know what I mean? So.
Got you. And then, okay, so you grew up and how was like Sacramento, like South South Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
How's the neighborhood out there? How'd you grow up?
Yeah, Southside is pretty grimy like every other neighborhood. Yeah. But the part of Southside that I come from, Valley High, to be exact, is it's kind of like a good neighborhood. It looked good. You know what I mean? It looked good. Like it got good grass over there. Yeah. The houses they all ran down. It looked good. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. So like, you got in a lot of trouble as a kid, or?
Yeah. So like I said, my dad wasn't always there. He disciplined me. Like he come around. He say something, I'm immediately doing it because I'm scared of him. I see what he do to niggas in the world. Yeah. I see what he do to female. I'm like, yeah, this dude crazy. So I was scared of him, you know what I mean? But when he wasn't around, it's like, I'm not going to listen to my grandma. Like, I don't listen to her, you know what I mean? Once I turned like 10, her whooping stopped hurting. So, I got into a lot of trouble first. It's just me being a class clown, you know what I mean? Just cracking jokes. I got a habit of always cracking jokes and talking, and then that lead to me getting into a fight. I'm get suspended, and then once I start seeing that people think you tight for getting suspended, I was make it in my duty to get suspended on purpose and go to on-campus suspension just so I can be looking at him and looking at his job. You know what I mean? Yeah. I went to school to Prairie Elementary from kindergarten to 5th grade. And then once I got to 7th grade, I got suspended too many times. You know what I mean? So they ended up kicking me out of the whole district. That I got into hella fights, just fighting all the time. You know what I mean? So they kicked me out the whole district. So I had to go to continuation school. So now I'm going to school with all the older homies that's already teenagers. I'm 13, 12,
Yeah.
but I'm going to school with niggas that's dinner 17, you know what I'm saying, 16, 18 years old.
Yeah.
So now I start hanging around them more, so then that's why I start getting more involved into the streets.
Okay, so like, I mean, you say you live with your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Like, what was your mom's at though? Like, y'all, how come you didn't live with her?
Yeah, so my mom actually died. She passed away when I was 13.
So, oh damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but how about before that though? Like, why would you seen your mom before that?
Yeah, no, I never. It was like, yeah, I had the opposite story. You know how people say, oh, my dad wasn't around.
Yeah.
For some reason, my mom wasn't around.
Oh,
like,
for real?
yeah, I never seen her. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
but
like,
she stayed in Sacramento and everything. But she never was around. Yep.
So you never really grew up around your mom?
No, I never. No.
Damn. So even like, so before she passed away, how many times do you think you seen your mom?
Probably like less than 20 times.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. So you was always with your dad's side of the family?
Yep. I was always with my dad and grandma. Yep.
Wow, okay. And how many kids you say your dad got 15 kids?
15. Yep.
Damn. How many baby mothers he got?
Shit, probably like 8, 9. It's up there.
Wow, that's crazy. Did y'all ever have like a family structure with you and him in the house at the same time? With his
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
you like got married or got another woman or something?
Yeah. For sure.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, I got you.
Yep.
So when your mom passed and you was 13, like, yeah, how do you take that?
Oh, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I already didn't have a relationship with her. I'm like, damn, nigga, she died.
Yeah.
I already ain't got no relationship with you, and even if I wanted to, now I definitely can't have one. Yeah, so that affected me a lot to where I even started doing more bad stuff at school, like getting suspended, fighting, and taking that anger out on everybody. You know what I mean? It made me get me attitude like, my mom died, I don't care about nothing. Like that's the type of attitude I had.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
So did you ever like look at women like a certain way because of what happened to your mom?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like what way though?
I don't trust them. You know what I mean? I don't trust them. I know, like, I never really, like, will get attached to a woman for real and take it serious because I'm like, in my mind, she gonna leave me. So, yeah, I never, like, if, like, a woman decided that she wanted to break up with me or something, I'm like, bye. I don't care. Like, I expect that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, it kind of, like, hardened me towards women for sure. You know?
Okay, so, damn, that's good. So you start getting bad, like, you start getting into more stuff, especially when your mother passed. Like, did you get involved in gangs, right?
Yeah, yep.
So, how did you get involved in gangs? Like, what happened? Like, what made you what pushed you into a gang, actually? Some people would just be hanging out probably with gangs and stuff like that, but you actually joined the gang.
Yeah, because that's what it is. Like, you grow up in a certain neighborhood, and you can be the dude that play basketball. You can be the dude that just sit in the house and sit on the porch all day. Like, you run into somebody else from another neighborhood, they're gonna be like, you from over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I started going to like, we probably like 10, 12, 13 years old. We going to the skate rink called Cal Skate in my neighborhood.
Right.
And then, but everybody from every different neighborhood come up there and skate. And then I remember somebody asked me where I was from. I think I was like 12. They was like, where you, I'm from Oak Park, where you from? And I didn't even know what to respond. I didn't even know what that meant, to be honest with you. I'm like, where I'm from? Like, shit, I don't know. I really didn't know. Yeah. And then once I started actually listening to my big homies, and not big homies, but my older partners and stuff, and they like, nigga on Whoopty Whoop, I put that on Whoop. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm from over here then, because I ain't never lived nowhere else. I'm from over here. So it wasn't like a initiation, you get beat up and put on, and it wasn't nothing like, they were just like, I grew up over here, so this is where I'm from.
I got you.
Yep, so,
that's how most of you
yeah, so, yep.
And I'm gonna retract a little bit though. So you say you got 15 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And I remember like one of your songs, I listened to your music, of course. So I remember one of your songs, you was talking about like how your little brother had life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you also said one of your sisters was like a prostitute.
Yeah.
That's true? Or was that just
no, that was all facts.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was all facts, yep.
When did you find out about, like, how did you find out about your sister being a prostitute?
I had, when did I find out? I was dinner, I think I was like, oh yeah, it was when I got out of prison. Yep. So I went to my auntie in them house, and they're like, man, we got something to tell you. You know what I mean? I've been out probably for like a few months now, and they're like, we got something to tell you. So I go over there, and then they just pull up a website with my sister on there, and I see all the pictures were on G-strings. So I'm like, what the hell? We're like, bro, for real? They're like, yeah, we just found this online. I'm like, damn, she's a hoe. This is crazy. You know what I mean? So that's when I found out. My cousins and my aunties and told me.
That's wild. Is that one of your only sisters that got in that life?
Yep.
And then like, y'all talk to her or?
Yeah, no, we hella close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we hella close. Yep.
She changed from that time.
Yeah, she changed now. She not doing it no more.
That's good.
But you know, she decided that that's what she wanted to do, and man, I was definitely angry. You know, cause
I was like,
yeah, because like this is my little sister. I'm 32. I think she probably like 29, 30.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anytime she got you'll be close. So anytime she got problems at school, she didn't call me. We don't have to beat the dudes up. Somebody took my phone and somebody touched me, and we go over there beat them up. And I always felt like nigga, I was her protector. You know what I mean? So like I went to prison. I'm like, damn, nigga, the whole family feel like it fell apart. My brother got life. My sister's thrown home. I'm like, damn, what? I ain't expect none of this. I didn't know that this come with this. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And then like I remember just talking to you and hearing about SAC and how SAC is like that's like kind of like normal in SAC.
Yeah.
Like Constitution.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we go from there, and then like you should go back into the gangs. So you got into the gangs and like did you start getting deep into the game?
Yeah. Yep.
Doing like just more like criminal activity or whatever.
Yeah. So first it just go from stealing bikes and getting caught in stolen cars and you know what I mean. And then what actually happened what really like turned it up is that like I told you I got kicked out of school in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go. I started going to continuation school. So being that I'm hanging on everybody else that's going to continuation school and they got kicked out of school, it's like I'm a part of the bad. It's like everybody that go to this school is bad, pretty much. So outside of school, and then mind you, we only got to go to school for 3-4 hours a day. So after that, we just outside doing shit. So my grandma like, you know what, you finna get up out of here. You finna move to St. Louis with your dad. Because my dad had got indicted and had to move to St. Louis and go to prison out there for I think 2 years. Yeah. So from when I was like from 10 to 13, my dad was gone because he went to prison. So I ended up going out there for the family reunion, and it was fun. My grandma tried to scare me and say, you're going to move out there. But then we went to going for the family reunion, and I was like, it's fun. Like, I'm staying with my dad. So my brother went back to Sacramento with my grandma, and I stayed out there with my dad. And then when I was out there, it just like it was way different from California. Yeah. It was real. It was the real deal slums out there. So that kind of like made me like when I came back from St. Louis, like rough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it had me like turned up more than like probably anybody else around my age. You know?
When you say like slums, when you say slums, like what do you mean like it's like a little rougher area? Or?
Yeah, no, it's rough. Like in California, like I never was seeing people get killed. You know what I mean? It happens everywhere, but I never personally was seeing that or seeing people get shot at out there. It's normal. Like you see people die all the time. You would be at a stoplight, you just see somebody bounce out with a Draco and just spray the car up in front of you. Like, so being out there, I damn near was scared to be honest with you. I was like, oh yeah, it's serious out here. I'm like, but I liked it though. Yeah. I didn't like that part, but I'm like, it felt like, cause in Sacramento it's diverse. Yeah. So it's hella different cultures. When you go to St. Louis, it's just black and white. That's it. And that's what I like. I'm like, damn, it's hella black. I ain't never been around hella black people like this. Yeah. And I used to be like, go outside, and the whole neighborhood would be outside on the block. I'm like, damn, we don't be doing this type. Like y'all functioning out here. Yeah. But it was definitely more hard than Sacramento. Right. Yeah. So
And you say you was out there 3 years?
Like 2.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. So when you go back to SAC, like, what was that like?
Oh yeah, it was like I'm like ready to go there in seconds. I think somebody playing with me. Nigga, we playing with guns now. You know what I mean? We was out there playing with guns. So when I came back, it wasn't no more fighting. Like we were getting my neighborhood split and was beefing. So it wasn't no more fighting after that. It wasn't we catch you when we fight. Because before I left, my neighborhood wasn't at war, and then when I came back, it was at war. So I had to jump into the beef and pick a side. You know what I mean? So that's why I got involved. Gotcha. You know what I mean?
Because it's funny you said it because I came across some YouTube channels of Sacramento gangs, and I seen you on there. Yeah, that was hilarious. Yeah. So when I seen you on there, they was talking about you. It was like the dude was like, yeah. He came back from St. Louis. This is what they literally said. Nope. Yeah, he came back from St. Louis. And he came back from St. Louis. Turn.
Yeah,
that's what they said about you. I'm like, they talk about Nazis on his YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, he's definitely a shooter. So tell me about that. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
So tell me about that. Like you don't got to go into no shooting. I'm just saying, like, just the channel in itself, like talking about all these they were talking about things of you in the world and you and your gang in the world and these gangs are enemies. Like when you seen that, what was you taking? You like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. Cause for one, I'm in the truth now,
right.
And it's like you bringing up hella old stuff, and nigga, I'm like, bro, like, you let that shit die down when you tripping, bro. Leave that alone, bro. That's old, you know what I mean? But yeah, but it was facts though, you know what I mean? It came in. Then also, like I told you, I got a young dad, so like the first time I even nigga like had a gun, it was my dad's. You know what I mean? He ran from the police and threw it on the roof, and then we was like, what he throw on the roof? And we went up there. It was some Hennessy and a 38. And we walk around the neighborhood with it thinking we so young, you know how you get stranded on the ocean and you shoot the flare. We so young, we thinking it's a flare gun. So I'm not even knowing it's a 38. And then I walked in the house and told my grandma like he left his flare gun, and she's like, oh, what you doing with that? And she spazzed out, and my auntie tried to pawn it and went to jail. So that was like, yes. So that was the first time that nigga like. So after that, we was interested in guns. Like, damn, nigga, that gun, that was tight. We actually was holding a gun. You know what I mean? So then growing up, I'm getting guns from my dad and stuff like that. So it was
like, you give them to him, you stealing this gun?
No, he giving them to us.
Oh.
I'm like, nigga, Pa, I need a gun, bro. How much you got? You know what I mean? I give him $100 or something for a deuce 5, or he'll just throw me a 38.
So your dad was selling you guns?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Or he'll just give me a 38. He got little 38s laying around, give me a 38. So yeah, so we always had little guns and stuff. So
did he grow up like that with his dad or something?
No, but he grew up in West Oakland.
Gotcha.
So it's wild like that. You know what I mean? So
I understand. So okay, like you get into the gang thing happens. You know what I mean? I saw the YouTube because they tell all these stories. Now part of the YouTube, I of course I called you. I just, is this true? You know what I mean? You sent me the paperwork for things. I'm like, damn, it's crazy. So on the YouTube channel, they go into why you went to prison. And they talk about the brother who got unalived, and you and your brother's on the same case, right?
Yeah.
So your brother ended up getting life, and you end up getting
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
And what did you get charged with?
So they charged me with aiding and abetting, meaning like I knew about this crime, but I didn't tell them who did it.
I got you.
So it's basically like accomplice or something like that.
Right.
So
you didn't tell. And your brother, he got
life. But they locked us up for 2 attempted murders.
Oh. Okay.
They locked us up for 2. So first, my brother went down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They brought us in the questioning. My brother went down like in October 2009, and they charged him for a girl getting shot in the neck at a party.
Yeah.
So he fighting that case. Boom, they come get me and snatch me for something that happened over here with a whole other person. And then, so we was on 2 different cases. And then they booked both of us on both of the cases. So now we on 2 cases together.
Damn.
Yeah, so, yep.
So you had your own case you was fighting, plus the case you had with him, and he had the same thing?
The same thing.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So you got charged with aiding and abetting, and you sat down for how long?
5 years and some
So
change,
5 out
yep.
of 7.
Yep.
You was on probation for the rest? Or parole?
Nah. Yeah, no, I was on parole for 3. I actually got off parole at Passover, the 50th Passover.
Oh, wow.
At Passover, yep.
2019.
2019, or yep, 2019, yep.
Okay, so like, damn, so you went to prison, man. Like, how? I mean, you went to jail before that time, or?
Nah, I mean, when it happened, I was barely 18.
You
Yep.
was 18.
I was barely 18. I think I was 18 for like a few months,
Oh, okay.
and I went straight to prison.
You never did no other jail time before that?
Yeah, no, I got locked up for a shooting when I was a juvenile, when I was like probably like 16.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this is you went to the big house, the prison.
Yeah, that's different.
Where were you locked up at?
Old Folsom. I've been in like 4 different prisons.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Tracy, DVI.
Yeah.
So I was there for reception, and then they were shutting that down, making it mainline and PC.
Yeah.
So they sent everybody to what was it, Delano, and then we finished our reception there, and then from there I went to what I go to, Folsom. Yeah, I went to Folsom, and then while I was at Folsom, I got caught with a knife, and then they sent me to the SHU, to Corcoran.
Damn.
Yep, and then I got out the SHU, went to Corcoran. Yep.
So you spent a lot of your younger years in prison.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, from 18 to what, 23, 24?
Right.
Yep.
And you met. I know you met a lot of people from the streets that you knew from the streets in prison, right?
People from the streets in prison?
Yeah,
Nah.
like people that you knew.
Oh yeah, did I see them in prison?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
like, how was that? Like, how was your mind taking it? Like, damn, I'm in prison. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember, not because you are lucky, but I remember that when we was fighting it, they was trying to give you 40 years.
Yeah. So we ended up getting a paid lawyer, and my lawyer was like, "Don't talk. If a public defender come up there, don't talk to him." But I'm like, "Hell, I want to see what this nigga got to say. Like, this is crazy what we fight up against." So I ended up going to talk to him, and then the first thing he said, "You come there, so you're facing 40 years to life. I'm going to try to get you a deal." I'm like, "Hold on." I'm like, "This nigga is insane. Like, what are you talking about?" Because honestly, we didn't do nothing. Yeah. Like what me and my brother got charged with, we wasn't there. We had nothing to do with it. You just over with, so we could talk about it now. Like we had nothing to do with nobody getting shot. Was with her. You know what I mean? And they charged. So I'm like, man, you tripping? Talking about 40 years? We ain't even do nothing. And then at the time, really, we taking this as a game. You know what I mean? Because we so young, we like, oh yeah, man, our street cred gonna go up, and so we in there just doing push-ups, working out, we spreading, and it ain't even really serious until we really was sitting down for a year, and they're like, oh, hold on, they really serious trying to book us, huh? Yeah. Like this is crazy, you know what I mean? So
you was locked with your brother?
Yeah, we was locked up. No, he was in juvenile hall first.
Okay.
And then he came to the county. He came to the county probably like a year later, because I barely was 18. He was 17. Yeah. He was 16, going on 17. And then he turned 18, and then as soon as you turn 18, they bring you to the county immediately.
So you were sitting down for how long before you actually got convicted?
I was sitting down probably like a year and a half.
And then they came with you with this. They lessened the charge.
Yeah, yep.
Because they didn't have no evidence.
They didn't have no evidence.
Right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So then your brother, he got the life.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to your brother. Your brother out now.
He out now.
Because he beat
it. They overturned it.
They overturned it after how many years?
13 years.
So your brother, he did 13 years.
He did 13. Yep.
Good night.
Mm-hmm. They actually got him mixed up. We had another Cody on there, so they got him mixed up with somebody else, or one of our co-defendants. Okay, so our case in Sacramento was the first case in Sacramento where they tried all of us as co-defendants. The ops and us was all co-defendants.
Wow.
That's the first time that case ever happened in Sacramento. You know what I mean? So they charged all of us as co-defendants, and they gave everybody 7, and they gave one dude 17. They gave 2 people life. Yeah, but everybody else, I think it was like almost like 10 of us. Everybody got 7.
So damn. So you knocked out your time, and like I said, like how was prison for you? Like what was you doing in there? Like how was you handling it? How was you taking it?
Like it was crazy. Like especially seeing people that I know from the streets.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like and see it from elementary school and stuff. I'm like, damn, nigga, I remember we used to play basketball. We really in prison together. This is crazy. You know what I mean? And it really was just like a family reunion. It felt like you in a projects or something.
Yeah.
It didn't really feel like jail, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? The county, that felt like jail. Yeah. It's serious. Like niggas, 24-hour lockdown, 23-hour lockdown. You nigga, the TV this far away, you can't even hear, you can't see it. The windows foggy, you can't look outside. It was fucked up. But when you go to the pen, you know you got you got your TV in your room. You got different soaps and stuff you can buy from the canteen. You get to go get hella shit from the canteen. So it was different, you know what I mean? So when I got there, it really was just like a family reunion. I was just like, damn, we all in this mud. This is crazy. But when I got there, I thought it was gonna be turned up, and you know what I mean? People getting raped like in the movies, and you know, people getting stabbed up every day. I'm thinking it's like some real prison, because I never really asked questions like, damn, how's prison? Because I didn't want to make it seem like I was scared. I was just like, I'm just gonna go, nigga, it is what it is. And so when I got there, everybody was on dope. I'm like, what the hell? Go to the yard, and everybody is snorting heroin. They pouring the Visine for your eyes. They pouring the Visine out, then put a piece of heroin in there and mix it over water, shake it up, and walk around and snort it all day. And I'm like, damn, it's a wick on the ground that's super long that stay lit all day so you can smoke your weed or smoke whatever you're doing. When people snorting crystal meth and smoking it on foil, I'm like, this is like, what the hell, this prison? You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna make it seem like it's just like we, because it was like riots and stuff like that. But but that experience was just like, that shit molded me to be like strong. You know what I mean? Especially when you know you ain't getting out. You know what I mean? So
you never got on the drugs?
Nah, hell no, nope. But when I got out, for sure, you know what I mean?
When you got out of prison?
Yeah, for sure. Even before prison, like, that's another reason why we was, like, turned up like that. Everybody, like, you know, Northern California, like, a lot of rappers, they promote pill popping. They promote E-pills. So we grew up popping E-pills. We would pop 2, 3, 4 E-pills and go outside. Yeah. You know what I mean? And snort some powder, all that.
Which was regular around that time.
It was definitely regular around that time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
the ecstasy, I should say.
Yeah, for sure.
They're doing drugs now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you walked off your time. You did your 5, right? And what year was this when you got out?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so 2015, you get out of prison, you are you back in the streets, or how that work?
Oh yeah, immediately. I was mad that my brother had life for something he didn't do. I'm like, this is insane. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy because the same day I got out, one of my little homies I'm hella close with, you know what I mean? He died the same day I got out.
Damn.
So it wasn't no just I'm fresh from home. I immediately jumped straight back in it. You know what I mean? I'm on ankle monitor and all. I don't give a damn. I jumped straight back in it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just kept finding myself in horrible situations. Every time I turn around, like, damn, why I'm in this situation? Damn, I'm snorting powder, I'm popping perks. I'm around guns every day, smoking. I got hoes. You know what I mean? I'm getting into shootouts, and I'm just like, eventually, I just got old. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, but I jumped soon as I got out 2015. I jumped straight back into it.
When you say you got old, like what got old? Like just all the street shit, or all the street stuff.
Yeah, so I started finding out first. Okay, I started finding out about the truth.
Right.
But it, probably, really, to be honest with you, I found out about the truth just reading the Bible in jail.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
nobody never told you about it.
Nah, nobody never told me. And then I ended up seeing Cap and them on Sinetta. But I really found out from reading the Bible. My cellie was a Christian, and he had life. And he used to be walking around sad all day, and nigga, all he do is work out. I'm like, nigga, you gotta stop. You making me sad, my nigga. Like, hella niggas got life, bro. Like, you gotta, nigga, you can't just be sad all day, bro. Like, come on, you making me sad around this motherfucker. I'm stressed out now, too. Nigga, so then we start arguing. We ain't arguing, but we talking. I'm like, you know what the problem is, bro? That Bible, bro. I'm like, you gotta stop reading that shit and going to church and all that, bro. Like, you gotta stop that, bro. Like, nigga, God, you past that point, bro. You smoke somebody, like, and it's over with, like, nigga. And so he told me long story short, he told me I was going to hell, and I got stupid mad. I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, nigga, you living for killing somebody, and I'm going to hell. I'm like, you know what, bro? Stop talking to me about the Bible, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about God, nigga, straight up. So then I'm like, I really want to fight because we talking about it. Cause I'm like, what about Christopher Columbus? This nigga raped and did all types. I'm like, nigga, he going to heaven? Because he believe what you believe. He was like, yeah. I'm like, you know what, bro? That's insane to me. I'm like, don't talk to me about God no more, bro, because we really going to fight. And nigga, so I'm like, but this my nigga though. So I'm like, damn, nigga, I got to find a way. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to read the Bible, nigga, and then prove this nigga that this shit is fake. This book is written by white people. That's what I thought. So I started reading the Bible, and the first thing I noticed was, like, he created a light, but then he didn't create the sun, the moon, and stars until the second chapter. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I asked him, like, nigga, see, it's a discrepancy right here. And the only thing is, he says, you got to believe in God and Jesus. I'm like, you ain't got no answer for this shit. You just saying shit, like, and I just started pointing. I'm like, then Eve and then Cain found a wife. Where'd she come from? If it was just, so I had questions, and he could never answer them. So I'm like, and then like I just started reading it through Jeremiah. Because really after that, I started wanting to find every discrepancy so I can go and battle Christians and tell them, like, nigga, you niggas, you can't even explain this. Right. So, nigga, by the time I got I didn't read the whole Bible, but I was reading majority of it. And I got to Jeremiah, and it said something about we gonna be slaves in the North Country, nigga. But in Genesis somewhere it was like for 400 years. I'm like, bro, this shit sound like it's talking about us. And then literally after that, I just started having crazy dreams, and I'm like, but I started making songs about it, saying we Judah, and nigga, the Bible about us, all that. You know what I mean? And then when I got out, I was watching Sinetta, and I seen Captain Zariak on there, and he kind of like piqued my interest a little bit. I'm like, damn, and somebody else know the same shit I know. That's crazy. I mean, so I listened to a few of his interviews, but what really got me, I'm at the house with my grandma rolling a blunt. And she cooking this. I'm sitting there watching all this little black stuff. Cause you know you go to jail, you get like pro-black. You want to read about history and all that type of shit. So I get out I'm still on that. So I'm watching Sinetta. No, I'm watching Sinetta. It go off. I think I was watching like Jabari and like Reggie or somebody. It go off, and then I.S.U.P.K video come on. So I'm just letting it play. I ain't never heard it. So I'm rolling the blunt, letting it play. And then Captain Mashak come on. He said something crazy that had me dying. He's like, I hope when you go home, your baby is dead in a pool of blood or something. I'm like, this nigga crazy. I'm like, bro, what did he say? I'm like, so I told my grandma, I'm like, bro, this nigga crazy. Nigga, so I started listening to it. He was saying some heavy shit. I'm like, damn, this crazy. And they know the same shit I know. I'm like, who is these niggas? So I just went from there, just me and my grandma watching every single video to where I'm just in the house just binge watching this shit for 3 days. Nigga can't leave the couch. I don't want to go. I'm like, this is crazy. Somebody know the same shit I know. They telling me so much information I never knew. So that's how. So after that, I made a decision. Like, damn, nigga, I'm gonna get out the streets and I'm gonna fuck with them niggas. You know what I mean? But then the streets, that shit, nigga, I didn't love that shit so much. Like Like once I go outside, that shit out the window.
Right.
Oh my, it go out the window. I'm smoking and with a powder at, woo, nigga, hey man, bitch, want money at. I'm on that shit, that type of shit. So but I always had that in the back of my mind, like nigga, I told my girlfriend, nigga, to go get me Shields of David. I'm rocking Shields of David, but I'm doing all the evil in the world she could possibly do because I knew I'm gonna fuck with them niggas for sure. I ain't ready right now. I'm gonna fuck with them niggas. You know what I mean? And yep.
Okay. So now you heard the tape. You said you wanted to get down with the U.P.K. So when did you decide, like, you know what, hey, I really gotta get down with them? When did you decide to contact the school and all that?
Yeah, so I found myself in a horrible situation. I got into it with somebody. Something crazy happened, and I went on a run. You know what I mean? I went on a run all the way in Nashville. My girl had family in Nashville, in Jackson, Tennessee. Okay. So we went to Jackson, Tennessee, and we was out there acting like we just was like there for the summer, and we just chilling. I'm not letting them know I'm on a run or nothing. And we ended up getting kicked out the spot because talking about the damn Bible. You know, so he ended up, and then we all in California, so I'm talking about the Bible in there, and he told me, he like, so when are you leaving?
This girl's uncle or something?
No, this her grandpa.
Because you bringing up the Bible.
Yeah, the Bible.
They hardcore Christians.
Hardcore. He a pastor.
Damn.
He a pastor. So we talking about the Bible, and he said, so when are you leaving? I'm like, shit, I can leave right now. And he's like, yeah, okay, where you want me to drop you off at? I'm like, come on, we leaving right now. I ain't gonna disrespect you in my house, but it's good though, bro. I'm like, we can leave right now. So then we left and went to Nashville. You know what I mean? We ended up staying in Nashville for like a year the whole time I'm on the run.
You gotta end up getting the spot?
Yeah, we ended up getting an apartment and all the shit, yo.
Oh, okay, so you was in Nashville for a year?
Yeah, I was in Nashville for a whole year on the run.
All right.
But I'm so dumb, I'm thinking I'm on the run for something crazy. I'm on the run because I cut my GPS off. Right. You know what I mean? So then that's why I ended up going on a run, and being that the whole time, I'm just nigga praying to God like, man, nigga, please, nigga, don't let my life get took. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna join the U.P.K. I'm gonna do all that. Just don't not let me go back to prison, bro. You know what I mean?
So and then now you're in Nashville.
Yeah, now I'm in Nashville on a run.
Completely on a run.
Completely on a run.
And then so where does the school come into Nashville?
So I'm calling bills, bondsmen, everybody. They not telling me they saying I'm not on the run. I'm like, dude, I know I'm on parole. I know I'm on the run. So then I got so stressed out there, nigga. I ended up like, getting into my rib. I beat her up. So then she called Thara. You know what I mean? She called Thara, Captain Thara, shout out to him, Nashville. But she called him and was like, man, he doing too much and he doing it. Ooh, can you please talk to him? He like, just tell him to call my phone. And she like, no, he not gonna call your phone. You gotta call him. And so I'm not knowing none of this though. You know what I mean? Because all she know, I used to watch U.P.K. videos every single day, like nigga, like writing notes down, taking notes, buying the books, all that. Yeah. And so then I get a phone call from Captain Thara. He was 5,000 at the time, and he called my phone. I ain't gonna lie, I was stupid mad. I'm like, how the fuck I'm like, hello? He like, yeah, this Thara, I.S.U.P.K. I'm like, how the fuck this nigga get my number? I'm like, oh, this bitch. I mean, okay, nigga. I'm like, she just went and told these niggas I beat her. This is crazy, nigga. I'm like, this. I'm like, so then.
She told her you.
Yeah, I'm like, but this is crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up talking to Thara, and I told him like, man, I'm on a run, bro. Like, you know, I want to join a school. You know, I'm on a run, and basically he told me, he was like, man, look, this is what you got to do, bro. You know, Jesus Christ had a warrant for his arrest, and he just started, giving me, hella. I'm like, damn, for real? He just started showing me hella shit in the Bible. He's like, what you got to do, bro? You got to turn yourself in, bro. He like, what you, and then we got a prison program. We gonna rock with you in prison, but you can't be on the run, bro. You got to turn yourself in. They gonna end up killing you or something. You know what I mean? So I'm like, for sure, I'm gonna turn myself in. And I'm like, nigga, like, can I come to class or something though? Like, before I do, can I come to class? Y'all ain't gonna turn me in or nothing, is you? Cause I know I.U.I.C. be turning niggas in. That's when the beef was going on at the time. So, I ended up, he said, yeah. So he set me up a ride to come to class. I came to class. The shock 5,000. He was teaching the class. You know what I mean? And the class was about prison. He even knew I was going there. He had no reason. He had no idea that I was going to be in the class. That I was on a run and none of that shit. And his class was about prison. I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? So then after that, they were like, yeah, you want to come to class? You know, come to class and we'll do whoop. And I just never went back again because I'm like, I'm smoking weed. I got literally a pound of weed at home. Nigga, I'm like, I ain't finna go back, bro. I ain't gonna do that. So then I'm like, you know what? I told my rib, like, I'm gonna just turn myself in, bro. I'm tired of living out here. I'm tired of nigga being on the run, bro. I'm just gonna turn whatever off. Nigga, I gotta fight, I'm gonna fight it. So then when I came back out here and turned myself in, they didn't want me for nothing I thought they wanted me for. Even my brother was telling me this, but I was spooked. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, why are the Bills moms been not telling me that I got a warrant or nothing? They just keep saying you ain't, nothing's in the system. So long story short, I ended up coming back a few months later. I ended up coming back to Sacramento, and I turned myself in, and they just wanted me for cutting my ankle monitor off. And they was like, we can't believe that you was on a run for a whole year and nobody caught you. That's crazy. Because they was like kicking in. When you on parole, you go on a run, they kick doors in. Wherever, a known address that you ever at, they going over there. So they kicking in doors all the way in St. Louis, which making me even more scared because I'm like, nigga, they not gonna be doing this for nothing.
Right.
They like the U.S. Marshals came, like the U.S. Marshals, but I didn't know that the U.S. Marshals come when you on parole.
Yeah.
And I'm so, you know, but I ended up turning myself in, and they didn't want me for nothing. And then I'm calling Yahanna's phone. They hooked me up with Yahanna. They gave me your number,
Yeah.
and I think you or somebody else gave me a Yahanna's number. So then I'm calling Yahanna, checking in. I think it was like every Monday. I think I did like 4 months or something, like 4 or 6 months, something like that. But I'm calling Yahanna, checking in every Monday. I'm checking in. Young man Isaac checking in. Young man Isaac checking in. And yeah, so when I got out, I joined the school. Yep, and I ain't looked back since. Went to camp, nigga, first camp, cut my dreads off. I had long dreads all the way down here with the camp, cut them off, and been rocking ever since.
Damn, that's sad.
Yep.
You so like when you start rapping, like I know you said you was making songs in jail. Did you rap like in the streets or did you start really rapping in the school?
Yeah, so like right before I got locked up, I started rapping. You know what I mean? You know when you lose friends and people start going to jail and that make you want to be a rapper. You know what I mean? So I started rapping. The first song I did was to that Guapole beat, Close to My Dreams. Yeah, I did some of that, and then everybody in my hood was like, nigga, you raw, like keep rap. I'm like, for real? They're like, yeah, but you need to rap. But then I ended up getting locked up like 2 months later. Right. So then the whole time I was in jail, I was just writing. You know what I mean? And everybody want me to beat on the door and rap, and then so you know, I pretty much molded my craft while I was in there. Right. So when I got out, it's pretty much just like easy now because I've been doing it for years now.
Right.
You know?
Then like I remember you was telling me like you like kind of like I don't know if you knew them like that, but like Mozzie, like a lot of them CML, all them rappers from Sacramento, like y'all like around, they a little older, right? Yeah. They a little older, but then they was like, them was just some regular cats, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Streets and stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So like, you had run-ins with people and all this all the time? Because was those your enemies or?
Yeah. So like I told you, my hood's like split in half. Yeah. So you got a lot of dudes that's from stars. We don't get along with them, so but we go to the same stores, everything.
You have one hood, and it's the same hood, but it's split in half.
It's split, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's split.
How'd that work?
Shit, I'm just your guess as good as mine.
But they both bang the same.
Same exact hood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, same exact hood. But you got some that's from Zilla, and then you got some that's from Stars. You got some that's from Guns, and then some from Stars. You know what I mean? But we all went to the same schools, everything. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, but yeah, I see. I don't know Lavish D personally, but you know, yeah, he definitely from Sacramento, South Side. I know Mozzie though. I don't know him like this my nigga, but if he see me, he know who I am. I know who he is, cause I used to talk to his cousin and his sister. Like his sister was my girlfriend.
I mean, even when I was in Sac with you, I promise you, it was like we was outside maybe for like an hour or two. No, probably I'm tripping. Hella longer than that. But I swear, I think you ran into like 30 people.
Yeah.
You ran into like 30, 40 people. I'm like, what, you know the whole city or something?
Yeah.
Like everywhere we went, like especially when we was in front of Fixins.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My goodness, I was like, what's up with it, bro? Like, you know everybody in this? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Everybody knows my name too.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They even started saying what's up to me. I'm not even from out there.
You know, Sac's small. Yeah, Sac's small. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially like the South Sac and all that. Everybody know each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Okay. All right. So you get into school. You know what I'm saying? And you of course you do the rapping in the school and all that. And you living in Sac right now, right?
Yeah.
Sac? Okay. So the school situation. You know what I mean? You went from Nashville. You went to prison. Came to the school in Sacramento. You got with the brothers up there in Oakland and Frisco, right?
Yeah.
All the brothers up there. All right, so what's the situation in Sac right now as far as like school pushing forward? What y'all trying to do?
Oh man, we trying to get a lot of brothers and sisters in here.
Yeah.
You know, we holding classes. You know, we go viral on Sacramento TikTok dinner every month, do 1 million views. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all subscribe to that. Yeah, we just trying to build it up from the ground up. Get some more brothers in here. Right. You know, a couple niggas drop their sword. You know, it is what it is. But you know, trying to get some brothers, some solid brothers in here, so we can do the work of the Lord.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Anything you want to close with? I mean, another thing I want to say, man, you probably one of the funniest cats I know in the damn school. He don't want to tell no jokes on the camera, but get this man off camera. He gonna tell all the jokes.
Oh, mamas.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I appreciate you for your time, man. You know what I mean? Definitely, we're gonna get a part 2.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna definitely get a part 2. That was a good introduction, though.
Yeah, for sure.